What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Great War mod. We were playing as Russian Empire. Last episode, look at this. Thank you, viewers, for pointing this out to me. We had an invasion here by U.S. forces here in Finland, and they've managed to spread out here pretty widespread, as I've been directing my attention here into southern Italy and Africa and even India over here. So I appreciate you guys taking a look out for me there. So we're going to have to do something to basically send some troops in really quickly in this area and get them to first contain it and then move it back and push it back. And so first and foremost, we're currently not experiencing any sort of air issues over in this area at the moment. But what I do want to do is see if I can provide some air cover for us. We've got primarily early fighters in the mix here. We do have some old sort of World War I bombers, right? So let's go ahead and throw these guys into the mix here. Like this, which will allow me to hopefully provide a little bit of close air support in this area. So 53 bombers here. We're going to put them on the northern front. We also need to give him some fighters here as well, so I'll give him 100 fighters to cover the air in that area. And we need to find out and figure out which troops we're going to send over there to help out. And so what I'm thinking is we've got a large garrison force for Teal group. So these 88 divisions or so here, what we're going to do is immediately chop you guys in half. Remove half of you, okay, like this. So the remaining 44 divisions here for Teal Group, we're going to rush you guys into service up here, put you all along this front. You're going to be the immediate reaction here. And then we've got 16 additional divisions here that are close to being able to deploy. They're not fully trained out yet, so they're going to fight much less effectively. So I'm thinking I may actually let them continue to train out. Let's go ahead and unpause it here. We were also working on a little invasion here of Gibraltar with 3 divisions. They're going to have to wait until the Navy gets back here, because we're currently repairing out over in this area. Yep. We can go ahead and add our new battleship and heavy cruiser to the mix, right? So he's got to repair out quite a bit, and he's supposed to be covering all of this area, so we'll have to double check on him. Enemy ships present of 17. We've got 22 to 23 in there. So it could be a little bit before we get back. And so if I take a quick look now, because of that blunder, we're 26% towards capitulation, but I am confident that we will not have to worry about actually surrendering or anything like that, certainly. The rest of these divisions are stacked up over here to guard against potential invasions across the channel and such. Back over here, we've told Red Group and Blue Group to go ahead and execute their plans to continue driving down there towards the central part of Africa. Over here, what are we looking at? Certainly we could probably make a push into there, since those 4 British divisions are not very well prepared in that area. Defending back over here now. But I do want to keep an eye on making sure we get over here properly. And so the first unit's now finally arriving on the scene. And he's going to tell me that he's probably spread too thin, so we may need to take some additional troops over. Let's take these extra 10 veteran infantry divisions and send them over to the front like this. They're going to actually head over this way. We actually may even need more than that. So can I steal some additional divisions from down here? Probably. Let's take these 4 divisions from Romania, right? Even if it means we've got to take some additional, you know, resistance to occupation or something like that. You know, I do want to make sure they're moving over properly. 5 divisions here can make their way over as well. You can see Free France actually starting to get a couple of these provinces. And so we finally reacted here as the guys arrive on the scene. We're probably going to take some casualties as we sort of line up on the borders here. But Minsk is about to fall. So where's my new capital now that St. Petersburg has fallen? Oh, Moscow. Here, of course. 3 divisions up here. 63 divisions assigned is not quite going to be enough, so let's go ahead and deploy all of these divisions then. 16 additionals We need to put you guys on the line like this. They're going to head up to these areas on the line. So it gives us 79 or so, which my field marshal's telling me that's about even. Let's also give him this heavy tank division up here, because he's going to be able to hopefully help out as much as possible. And right now, just trying to spread out across the line. Minsk is definitely at risk here now, but it looks like my forces arriving in enough time. 36% towards capitulation now at this point. What else can we do to try to help out? I've got a lot of green divisions down here that can probably be repurposed, right? Because we're taking crazy attrition down here. So move those 10 divisions up like that from Italy. I'll get another 23 green divisions here. Who dares wins. Nice. Because this is definitely top priority right now. 113 divisions assigned now. We do have 3 groups overall in this area. I'm trying to make a push. We were trying to look at moving into Naples there, unsuccessfully, of course. 5 divisions here. You guys can be added into that attack. That's going to push it up to a 67, but not going to make a huge difference there. I also have my outward base here, trying to watch out and cut off Portugal from shipping troops anywhere, and then watching the entrance to the Mediterranean. Still holding superiority over the Adriatic currently, so that's good news. How are we looking up here now? Minimal divisions available for this side of the front at this time, so I'm thinking we definitely need more divisions. What we do need to do, though, is tell the Field Marshal that his offensive line order, of course, is going to be to take back Petrograd here. Offensive line there. Okay. All 113 divisions assign you to this plan like this. And we're going to have to tell you guys to go here immediately just to automatically start to try to cap back some of this territory. They are definitely spreading up across here in Siberia as well. We're starting to make the turn now and populate towards Moscow, so that's great news. Meanwhile, we're taking back territory where we can. This guy needs to move forward. Okay, good. Here he comes in now. The green 76s we're showing here around Vilna. So the Americans spreading out a lot further than they actually have number of divisions for. And man, they must have done this through this sea zone up here, the Barents Strait. Where did my navies go? Iberian coast and such. Okay. Yeah, we sent those big navies back down to the Iberian coast. So, let's take one of them then. We'll take this guy and tell him to come back to a search and destroy here in the Baltic. And, yeah. Need to cover the Baltic Sea there just to make sure they can not resupply themselves from that area. Thinking they made it in through the Barents there, but we couldn't actually get up and across and over into that area quite yet. Okay, so my men continuing to move forward here in this central area, which is good. We're going to push back. Look at this. My other divisions spreading across the line there pretty nicely. And so this is definitely headed back in the right direction. What are we looking at down here in Italy now? A defensive act as we continue to try to drive towards our offensive line order here with Green Group. Black Group also has 44 divisions or so. And I want to give Black Group an offensive line order to go move down here like this. So all 44 divisions assigned. Tell them to go ahead as well. Are we still looking at big shortages? Yes, especially for support equipment there. And so if we go to the production line, we have opened up several new support equipment production lines. Yep, you can see sort of missing out on military factories there, and that is due to that invasion that just occurred. For sure. Here comes that navy, but now back to the Baltic. Still looking good up here. Down here, a lot of movement still occurring. Defending in a couple of areas and such. We can micro here and here. like this and this. These guys come on down and help your brothers. Help your brothers out. Okay, actually experiencing some red finally right here. We're getting counterattacked by these 3 divisions. Let's send him in to try to loosen up the pressure a little bit. Right? A lot of these guys moving in here now on that group of 13 divisions or so. The potential here is a little dangerous, as the Americans could ship additional troops over, I'm assuming. We did bring the Navy back there in the Baltic. Yep, they're now assigned there. They have 0 enemy ships up there. Okay. How are we looking back down here in the Mediterranean now? 48 ships here that need to be combined in like this. So with that 48 now, that's going to be a lot more powerful going back out into the Mediterranean when we're ready to do so. Yep, you can see, okay, the Central and Adriatic there at least showing as green, so convoys are able to get through if needed. Need to continue pushing in towards Petrograd. This guy come up like this. These forces need to immediately start moving forward here and here. Let's send these guys in to get that green 80 going. Meanwhile, the Cav can start moving in like this. Let's actually bring all of these units down and in like that. Try to cut off their supply. Move across the river here and here. So there they go. 10 divisions over here. Enemy divisions starting to spread out now. Playing defense over here. Look at, okay, this is the majority of their enemy divisions over this way, like 50 or so. So they've brought in reinforcements. So we need to... Ace Pilot has been promoted. We need to bring in additional divisions to help out. I'm going to bring 4 in from here. Like this. We need another collection of divisions here from Purple Group there. Then we're going to bring into the mix 8 more infantry divisions here on the coast. Let's bring them in. Move them over. I could probably stand to... Oh, good. We finally made moves here up against towards Naples. We've trapped them there, at least at that port for now. I'm going to take another 11 divisions from Green Group here and assign them to the line. Like this. So that gets us up to 143 divisions now. Okay, a lot of guys now stacking up here against those 7. Send all 3 divisions in this way. This guy's actually going to break the line in half, but that's okay. Still looking downwards over this way now, and yeah, things getting crazy down here. The western portion of the line is definitely the scariest right now, for sure. Tactical bombers here in Italy, let's assign them like this and move them in towards a close air support, and then the guys up here, assign them to the northern front, close air support and air superiority. That's going to help us out there, at least in that central area. The Baltic currently experiencing negative air superiority. So what if we launch some fighters out from this one? Can fit 200. Let's throw in our fighter 3s for that area. So they're going to arrive and hopefully try to help us out there. Eastern Germany now experiencing negative air. What's going on here? 252 bombers that they're launching from somewhere. These guys here need to be assigned tactical bombers we can bring back out. The fighters need to be assigned to Eastern Germany there, like that. Perfect. Have these guys arrived yet? Nope, they're still deploying. 17 million men in manpower still here, and you can see my casualties up to 12.5 million. We've moved the capitulation percentage from 36% down to 29%, so that's really good to see. 5 divisions here need to do something, so let's try to cut them off. Okay, playing defense there now. We've got 1 division moving in, trying to help out. Bring this guy in and this guy in from the south. Try to help out there. Okay, look at this. We actually have one of our divisions that's gotten trapped up here. So we'll make a charge going that way. Don't think that's really going to work out. Oh, God. They're going to take Kovno here. Alright, we need more men. Need more men. Need more men. Recruit and deploy. Let's train up some standard infantry divisions. $16 again. And you're going to deploy in Moscow. Here. Let's try to help out with that. They immediately get a majority of their equipment needed for the training. These guys need to combine in like this. Once they're finished with the repairs, they're going to go back out into the sea there. These guys here, let's continue throwing them in like this. How many casualties have the Americans taken? Almost 4 million. They can stand to lose quite a few more numbers, I would think. These divisions we're going to bring over to help out. What else? What else? 2 light tank divisions would be helpful as we continue to push. I'm going to bring in these 3 divisions from here. Just adding additional strength. Up to 154 divisions now in total. These 6 black divisions need to get on the line down here to continue surrounding Naples because they're trying to beef up their stats down there. 36. Let's take these 12 green divisions and reassign them up here to the north. So I guess we have to 166. Move forward there. Things still going well up here in the north. So that's good to see. With green 95s and such. Now, the little breakout we spoke of is right here. I actually don't have enough men to cover that. So as they move out of Kovno here, we're going to try to surround them. Cut off their supply. Everybody's currently tied up, right? Let's bring this guy over like this. Getting hammered here on the western front portions. So he's at least got this province covered now. This guy's going to come over to try to help out. Meanwhile, we've got 5 other divisions that are going to surround him over here. Try to starve out those 18 enemy divisions. Still can't move here yet, as the Navy is definitely trying to help out. Okay, we need to take a bunch of these African Corps divisions here, move them up to help out like that. So hopefully they're safely going to move through. Yeah, move through like that. How many convoys do we have? 846, still looking good there. $171 divisions we're using now to try to defend the main parts of the homeland, and Moscow's still safe at this point. We're mounting an attack here, showing as a green 17, so that's good. These guys are moving in here to try to help defend Kovno, but they're going to continue pushing. Interesting, interesting. Anyway, guys, things turning back around in the right direction as we continue our drive towards Petrograd. Just wanted to say thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.